today we're going deep into my GTO Coupe XHUSLA. Why this car? Why have I had it forever? Why am I never going to sell it? To get straight into it, it was a dream car when I was 16. I saw the Monaro ad came out and then I was obsessed with the Monaro, and then I found out about the GTO. I guess it's HSV version. Always wanted one, worked my ass off. It was, to me it was a car that, if I achieved that, life was complete. As I turned 21, I was getting my full license. I was then allowed to buy a V8. I looked and looked and looked. They were way out of my budget, but I found this one. I think this was 2011. Paid $27,500 for it from Sunshine Coast. I flew up, drove it back. Best experience of my life. Biggest high. Yeah, I financed it, I'm pretty sure from memory. It was just the best thing ever. The night I got back, I put a mini sport in it, Barina Springs, set of 20s. That's where I probably started running a bit of a muck. I went out, smashed tyres regularly. I was just being a freaking menace. That's where I really made a bad name for myself with the local police. Every night I was out just doing skids, smashing tyres. I ended up getting defects and defects and defects. I probably ended up doing about $30,000 to $50,000 in fines in it from defects, impounds. I had 3 impounds, heaps of just idiot, just young 21-year-old in GTO. Thought I was the maddest dog ever. Going from that, back then Eastern Hats, it's cancelled now, but it was a really cool car event, sort of like Power Cruise I guess, but a wilder version. I slammed it on some Star Corp wheels, looked hectic, black with Star Corp wheels, so it was a factory black, factory manual, red leather, awesome spec. Like, I was absolutely right. Don't ask me why. I then went and painted it white. I always wanted a white GTO. I'd never seen a white coupe. They never made them white. White is a very popular HSV colour, but just never in the coupes. It never got made. So always infatuated with a white GTO. Painted it white. Had a few different looks while it was white. I then turboed it. So I had a stock LS1, and then we did a big head and cam package. Run that for a while, and went from that to a single turbo with a 2-speed power glide. Now this was probably the wildest setup I ever had along the time. It was just dumb. It was awesome for power skids. Power skids, awesome for racing. It was really fucking quick. So I did the 2-speed power glide, single turbo, and then bloody Cruise to Charity was coming up. So I needed to wrap it something crazy. So I wrapped it in like the Sharpie art. Some of you guys might remember. So I did the Sharpie art. At the same time, I did a Coulson conversion. I put Coulson front seats in, and we went to like a chocolate interior with hexagon stitching. It was pretty wild back then. No one had seen like all the hexagon stuff and all that. That was mad. Ran that for a while. I think by the time I'd smashed all the tyres, done all that, and I'm telling you, every stage along the way, I'd blown the bars off, fixed it all up. Said I'll never skid it again. Blown the bars off, fixed it all up. Said I'll never skid it again. Just kept happening. So I had the Sharpie art, sent it, destroyed it. So then I went back to actually I painted a Subaru black. It was black with gold pearl through it. So I painted this black, and then I went more of a stance look. I put like 19x11 Varstone wheels on. It actually looked pretty hectic. And then just for a laugh, I did it as a state highway patrol car. Then I went to like this rainbow Sharpie art, and then I decided to, again, pull it all back. So we unwrapped all the Sharpie art, we repainted the car, we sold the turbo kit, the motor, we did new wheels, painted it back to factory black, wrapped it pearl white, and they did a big high comp NA motor, big high revving NA motor with a 3-speed in it. That was mad, but that was short-lived because I absolutely pumped it. There was this local go-kart track in South Morang, and the owner used to let us take the cars on there, and I just pumped it every single week for like a year. Like, I reckon I went through that many times. I went through more times in my whole life just at that go-kart track, I reckon. So copped it there, ripped it all back. Then we did it Nardo grey with black interior, like went for a more factory look, put the factory bonnet back on, got rid of the bulge and all that. And then went after that, same thing, pumped its life, and then the final makeover we did black interior, tan wrap, the LSA conversion, and it was all Mickey Mouse, and then up until where I'm about to show you guys the condition it's in, it was in its best condition ever, and I took it to a track day. But it's like, so a bit of a rundown on the car. Dream car, first V8, bought it when I was 21. It's had makeover after makeover after makeover, hundreds of different looks, and now I feel like every time I have to set the bar higher. I can't just fix it. I have to go a little bit better. So I'm going to take you guys through step by step of bringing it back. We're going to redo the paint, redo the wrap, redo the wheels, a newer, bigger, better engine combo. I'm excited. We're working closely with a lot of shops here. So yeah, it's had a big journey. It's been completely standard, and then it's had a head and cam package. Then it's gone single turbo. Then it went back to NA. Then it went LSA, and now we're going bigger and better again. So I want to bring you guys along the journey. Hopefully you can see some of these throwback photos, why the car means so much to me and why I'll never get rid of it. Let's see if we can make it the best XHUSLA makeover yet. Alright fam, just quickly, if you haven't checked them out yet, check out my sponsors Livco. They do the meanest caps I've ever seen. They look awesome, they've got heaps of cool different colours, but the fit is truly unique. I'm pretty picky with what A-frames I wear, and these guys have absolutely nailed it. I do have a discount code, Candy, you can use it, there's a link in the description, but check them out. Top quality hats, highly recommend them. Check them out because they're one of our sponsors. So without these guys, I wouldn't be doing YouTube. These guys, this is very, so this is Dale, this is my trusty painter. Trusty's gonna do the right thing.
We'll try.
I don't think it's ever been this bad. I've really let it go. Oh shit.
That's the Troy Candy special.
Fuck. Alright, I'll give you a rundown. So, wrap's obviously coming off. We're gonna paint it. So this is the Phantom Black, just the factory Phantom Black. So we're gonna rip all the wrap off. The rebar is fucked. Did you get the new rebar? Huh? Yeah. I got him a new rebar just in case. I'll keep this as spare, I think.
We'll fix it.
Maybe I'll leave it here so you can fix it, but we'll do the new bar too. So we've got a new rebar. These things are getting so hard to find. I was lucky, I found one for a couple of grand, brand new, which is a steal. Badges. What about, so I've got the coupe, got the HSV.
One video. We've got a T on the other side.
Oh God. This is sad, guys. This is sad. Here we go. Got a bonnet badge.
There it is.
This is worse than I thought. So all wrap off, repaint, new badges, new bumper. Here he's gonna need a mad revamp, like detail.
New engine.
Oh yeah, I forgot I blew the engine too. Oh, what a dog. How's the front bar?
Front bar's alright, it's just got a couple of little...
You can fix that?
Yeah, it's just wear and tear really.
Oh, I've got my GTO badge in the front. Cool.
GTO badge is still there.
So we just need the GTO, so we've got the rear bar and GTO on the side skirt. I think one of the side skirts is crap. Might be this one. This one went bang. See, I'm missing the corner, like blew the corner out. What do I do?
No, we'll just glue that. We'll make it work.
I've got an LSA cover for the LSA that I blew up. So this is where it is. I'm going to leave it here. They're going to go over it. We're going to get it back to just clean, black, repaired, and then we'll work out what the next steps are from there. She's very sad. Alright, time to head down to High Torque and see what we're going to do with this engine combo. Now guys, if you haven't yet checked them out, check out 2 Savage, one of our partners, one of our sponsors. They're doing some awesome stuff, making some cracker quality sunnies. Very affordable, good value, extremely durable, heaps of colours, designs. We've even got our little collab we did, custom sunnies. Check them out, 2 Savage, code CANDY, link in the description. Get around it, let's go. So update on the engine, you guys just saw the car, it's obviously it's looking sad, we're going to get it all freshened up, but obviously the engine is blown. I don't know how blown it is it?
Well, I toasted a crankshaft.
Oh.
And...
How did I do that? What do you reckon, why? just stumping it.
Oil starvation.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
yep. So I'd say, yeah, limiter.
There you go, guys. Don't limiter for too long. And I don't know. Just don't drive your cars like I do. So we obviously got to come back bigger and better. Every time I do this car, there's no point just redoing it. It's got to go. It's got to level up. Kent's recommended a pretty serious package, and also got Haltech on board and Harrop on board. So with the assistance from High Torque, Harrop, Haltech, I think we're going to be able to go bigger and better. Harrop want to do the 2650i, isn't it?
Yeah, so go to 2650i.
That's a monster. I've never had.
Awesome blower.
I've never had something that big. This will be the biggest package on the GTO by far.
Yeah, so like I guess we're basing carbon copy off my own drift car.
Oh yeah, is that what yours is?
Yeah, Hot Wheels GTSR. So upgrade the pistons, upgrade the con rods. We can still stay on the stock crankshaft, so this is it all sitting here. We just got all these bits back, so we'll start assembling the engine the new year.
So what size will the engine be?
Or 6 litre.
Yeah.
6 litre, so we'll still leave it the stock stroke.
Yeah.
But we should be able to turn it past 7,500 RPM all day.
Oh really?
So obviously leaving the stroke low.
Yep.
We're not going too big on the cubes, but we'll rev it really hard.
Yep. And reliable.
And reliable. So like my own drift car is 7,800 RPM rev limiter, and it sits on rev limiter all day.
Yeah, you pump that thing's live.
Massive advantage to it. Obviously we've got the Harrop blower, Haltech, so it's going to be a carbon copy of what my car does.
Yep.
Seeing what my car does around the track. Haltech has supplied you a UC10 dash, so the really latest
UC10
dash, Rebel ECU.
Yeah.
Which will be sweet for that combination.
So far, I guess for you guys, because I've just learned too, the difference with the Haltech is, and this is what I've learned because I've never run Haltech, but now just starting to learn about it, you can set so much more safety parameters. You can change where it revs to, the limit, the oil pressure, starvate, like you can shut down the engine at temperature, anything. Like you can choose when your fans come on, off. Like you really, if you're like me and you're oblivious to dash lights.
Probably the best way is when you get stuck in the moment,
yeah,
and you forget that I didn't top the fuel up. So we got a fuel pressure sensor on it. If the fuel pressure drops away, it'll cut the engine, give you safety. So
yeah, it's perfect for idiots like me that are just looking at how much smoke they're making from the tires and not paying attention to anything else. You can't really go wrong. Plus, you can do cool shit like you can change the limiters and like
rolling anti-lag.
Yeah, anti-lag two-step sort of.
Another big one is obviously you're away at track days all the time, and we don't have the luxury of being able to go to every customer's place. So Haltech's Bluetooth, we can log in, we can see.
Really?
We can see your tune live and make adjustments.
Should have told me that because I'm going to be calling him on a Sunday now. Get your laptop out.
Yeah. So, if you get an engine light comes up on the dash, you can log in and see what the code is, see if it's serious.
Oh, that's sick.
Or shit, I just forgot to put fuel in it. Like it'll literally tell you that.
That's mad.
So yeah, it's got. Other tuners can be elsewhere. You can be in Canberra. All of a sudden you need someone else to jump on board. Most people know Haltech, but now to read the software, you can fix the car there and then. So.
That's going to be handy. Another thing is with the Harrop blower, obviously the LSA one was only like 1.9.
1.9 factory, and then by the time they're all ported and all that, they get close to a 2300, but it's 2650.
Yeah, so. And it has its own, they have their own cooling, don't they?
Yeah, so intercooler's in the top lid, similar to an LSA supercharger. Yeah. So this will be a 2650i, which means it's integrated. Unlike my drift car's got a TBS 2650, this will be a 2650i. So I think they work better.
Yep.
Intake temps seem to be cooler when we're shooting for big horsepower. We seem to be making more horsepower with the I than we are over the normal Harrop 2650 TBS that we've known for years. So.
Well, I noticed with the LSA, I get a couple of good hits. Say if I do a straight and another straight, like all back to back, then I need to let it cool down because it's like it's down on power.
Yep, whereas temps come up.
I feel like the 2650 have a bit more cooling and
definitely.
Stuff like that. So it's excited that Harrop and that have jumped on board. Everything else, the car's good. We've got the T400, good diff in there. I don't know what.
It's got a Harrop 2 track.
No, it does have a Harrop diff.
So we've got that covered.
That thing never misses a beat.
The system's already been done. So
yeah, so at least it's not going to be a full overhaul, we just got to upgrade it. That's a bit of a rundown on the engine. I guess the boys are going to, it's Christmas now, we're going to wrap it up.
I think we've got my January cut out.
Yeah.
2 cars to build.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's no rush because I went and looked at it today, she's pretty sad.
Is it that bad?
We need to source a few parts, side skirts, badges, bonnets. Oh, happy days. Sweet. Look at me learning about all the mechanics now. Now I actually start to understand why it's so bad to drive the car when it's hot and bash it, because I'm looking at the parts and understanding what they do. I'm like,
but on a standard ECU, you can drive it.
Yeah.
Until it just won't drive anymore. Whereas the Haltech, we can put safeties in it so that this doesn't happen.
oh, I'm excited. This is going to be mental. What power, like, what if you had to try and stab in the dark for a T400?
Around that 750?
Yeah, that'd be nuts.
Yeah.
Because even that 1,000 horsepower VF we did, we pulled it back to 800, 750.
Yeah.
That was mental, and then in the GDO's even lighter.
It'll blow the tyres in whatever gear you're in.
No more blind tyres. I won't say that. My famous last words.
Yeah.
Alright guys, that's it. That's it for this episode. That's all you're going to see. I'm going to come down, visit the boys as they're building it, give you some updates. We're going to go see the paint panel shop. We're going to get it rewrapped, repainted, new wheels, brakes, bonnets, everything. But that's it for now. Stay tuned.